Good morning, friends. On 28th May of 2020, Honorable Justice S. Panigrahi of Odisha High Court, while granting bail in bail application number 915 by 2020 to an accused who is a female in a case of mainly section 306 of the Indian Penal Code. He made interesting observations about the cyberbullying because he is of the opinion that cyberbullying has reached its ugly head and swept away the innocent lives through its many of the ugly manifestations. Right? So, now let's go into the details of the case. So, the woman accused by name Shivani Barik. You can refer this case as Shivani Barik versus State of Odisha. Right. This Shivani Barik, she filed an application for bail under section 439 CRPC. That means she was arrested and she is in jail. She wanted to get bail. She filed an application for a regular bail under section 439 CRPC. In that connection, of course, this matter has reached the High Court of Odisha. In that connection, this order has come. Not judgment, this order has come. So now we'll go to the details of the case. So here the person died, the deceased, he is Padmalochan Barik. He was married to the accused on 27/2/2019. Right? The marriage took place, but after some time he started receiving TikTok videos from the paramour of her husband by name Upendra. This Upendra sent TikTok videos and they clearly depicted that she has love affair with him, and it was continued even after the marriage. So, basing on the TikTok videos sent by the so-called Upendra, which were showing the intimate and private TikTok videos to the deceased, and actually they were streamed in the social media also. So this is so both of them were in compromising stage. All these things, nothing but fornication. So now the videos depicted deep-seated fornication in the fragile mind of the deceased, and he lost his perspective balance. So what to do? In the society, he cannot lift his head. Very recently he was married. After all, 1 year is also not gone. But still, he is receiving messages from the paramour of that woman, and he could not do anything with her. And they have got emboldened and they have continued the illegal relationship even after the marriage also. So that is shame to the family. Actually, it was called the shame to the family. Made him suffer a lot internally, and due to the tremendous mental pressure, he has, of course, he committed suicide by hanging and died due to asphyxia, due to breathlessness. He died. This is briefly the case. Of course, the woman, the advocate on behalf of the petitioner woman, he says that she has no connection or no role in the alleged commission of the offence, and since he is not mentally balanced, and since he has got a mentally imbalancement, he committed suicide, not for this reason but for so many other reasons also. So she has alleged. But now, right, the investigation. Now the judge pointed out the part of investigation. So actually the entire case is dependent on the TikTok videos. So the judge holds that the IO did not get the attention of the TikTok videos. So where from they were emanated, whether the accused, co-accused Upendra sent them or not, whether they were sent from his phone or not, whether they were sent from the phone of the accused or not, whether they were sent through some other phone or not, who is the exhibitor, all these things So the IO did just formal investigation, just like visiting the scene of offence, making the panchanama of the scene of offence, examining the statements of the witnesses, and recording their statements under section 161 CRPC, getting the inquest done, and also taking the PM certificate. All these formals he has done, but he has not done the so-called technical or information technology investigation. So please remember, the judge says it is the TikTok videos which disturbed the brain biology of the deceased and calmly fragiled the core mental strength of the deceased, due to which he committed suicide. This is the reason. Of course, even the 161 statements also state that after receiving the videos only, he started behaving in a mentally imbalanced way, according to the 161 statements also there. But the IO did not delve deep into the issue of the TikTok videos. Of course, you may be knowing, here I have to tell about the TikTok videos. Definitely, the people, of course, during this COVID-19 leisure period, so many people are addicted to TikTok videos because they are only for 15 seconds or so. They are doing so many, they are exhibiting all their skills or arts, and so many people are sending the so-called TikTok videos. Very recently, about a week back, I have told you the use of the TikTok videos also, in that case where the servant maid took away the ornaments of the owner and she made exhibition of the same through TikTok by dancing, and she was caught. That is the advantage. Here the disadvantage is that this man could not see his wife and another person dancing and other being intimate position and the so-called pornographic moods, intimate moods, all these things. So the IO should have looked into the matter. Now this type of transmitting the TikTok videos, they are now on the increase, or in the words of judge, they are on the prowl, and gradually they are on the rise. Now, so large number of youth in both rural, not only, and urban, in both rural and urban areas, they are vulnerable to such a troubling trend. Definitely. So definitely it is encouraging the so-called pornography also. Now, cyberbullying, in other words, this can be called as cyberbullying. This cyberbullying has reared its ugly head and swept away so many innocent lives due to this pornification. So the government should put some regulations and on the private companies, on the companies which are exhibiting or which are transmitting so-called TikTok videos. Of course, if you go through the Information Technology Act, definitely there are certain punishments also. So you may be seeing 66E, 67 and 67A of the Information Technology Act. 66E it prohibits the publication of any private part or private these things of the person without her or his consent. 66E, right? 67, definitely if anybody exhibits or anybody transmits, anybody publishes the act, sexually explicit act, which is prurient to the interest of the society or which is lascivious in nature, they are punishable under section 67. 67A, definitely that is sexually explicit acts. When both of them are in a compromising stage, such videos cannot be sent. But TikTok, normally, this is a Chinese company, normally even for that matter, we are also actually demanding for the stoppage or the dismissal of the so-called app itself, because it is spoiling so many youth, not only youth, already so many, and because so many people are there exhibiting their good and bad talents also. So here it is one such a bad talent. So please remember, for violation of privacy, of course, they can take advantage of the above sections which I mentioned. Of course, the case was registered under section 306 of the IPC, that is abetment to commit suicide. Of course, here is reasonable help, whoever is held liable for the abetment to commit suicide, he is punished under section 306 IPC. It is a serious case also. Now, these sections also subsequently were added by the police. So please remember, now the government, as a part of social responsibility, should regulate the companies the companies should exercise diligence before uploading any content. So this is the trouble with the so-called net neutrality. Of course, the companies say that they do not have any part in loading the messages. But here they are videos. Since they are videos, normally they can filter the videos and check up if they are sexually explicit acts, or if they are obscene, if they are lascivious, or if they are prurient to the interest of society. Definitely they can filter them, they can censor them also. So India lacks a specialized law in this regard to address such crimes like cyberbullying. Already in other countries is there, but anyway, the court observed that the government has got a social responsibility. Of course, the police as IOs, they have also got the responsibility. They can ask the people even through High Court. Of course, the High Court of Delhi has surged a step forward and asked the so-called media, so-called app owners to come and appear before them and tell the measures they are taking. With that only, the violent messages through WhatsApp, they have been stopped. Otherwise, even Twitter also, Jockey Dorson, he also accepted that he will actually cut short, or he will censor the Twitter messages if they are highly abusive in nature. Even it has applied to Donald J. Trump also. Anyway, these TikTok videos, they are definitely causing much nuisance to the society. No doubt you can exhibit your talent. There are so many forums, but not in this way. Here they have psychologically disturbed the person and caused his death, as a result of which this incident happened. So please read the case. Of course, lastly I want to say that the judge considered the bail petition of the accused because she was in custody for a long time. Of course, she has given him bail, but he has made this interesting observations about cyberbullying. Please read this bail order and you will get enriched with the knowledge. Thank you.